Alright. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning to all of you. Okay. So, for the current video, okay, actually we need to continue from the previous part. Okay, this is slide number 10 out of 30. Okay, so when we talk about the programming language, okay, I think you should know what are the main term in the programming language. Firstly, what is the computer programming? Okay, and then computer program, what is program? And also you need to know the programming language, and lastly, programmer. Okay, so all of these terms are related to each other. Programming, program, language and programmer. Okay, so firstly, I will explain to you what is computer programming. Actually, computer programming is the process of writing, proses untuk menulis. Testing, we need to test the code that we write into the any application to run the code. And also maintaining the source code of a computer program. If the computer program have any bugs or any error, you need to maintain it, or you need to troubleshoot all the errors. So this is what we call, these are what we call as the computer programming process of writing. You test it and also maintain the computer programming, which is the source code. Okay, so actually what is the aim of computer programming? Kenapa penting sangat computer programming ni? Actually the aim is to solve the problem. Okay, in our daily life, all of our activity rely on application, technology and so on. So the aim is to help improve the daily process. For example, transaction, money transaction, ATM. So you nak keluar duit pun you kena gunakan apps or application installed at the ATM machine. So that particular program will help you to do the transaction. Either you want to withdraw the money, you want to transfer the money and so on. So transaction. And then secondly, about the payroll. For example, at UTHM, so HR department will conduct all the payroll processes. So of course they need to conduct using the application. And accounting, registration, for example your registration courses. And also lastly is the information exchange and so on. Actually there are many what we call activity, okay, or tasks that have been done by the computer programming in order to help our daily life more smoothly. Okay, so who are the person that responsible to write the computer program? Okay, of course the person that have the knowledge, right, in order to do the programming. Okay, actually they have the application domain expertise, such as either they have the C++ expertise, okay, Java and so on. And also the programmer or the person that are responsible to write the computer program need to follow step in the software development method. Okay, actually they have the software development method, and you need to fulfill all the requirement in each phase. Okay, so computer program actually related to the source code. Okay, what is source code actually? Alright, source code is any sequence of statement or declaration write in some human readable computer programming language. So dia bukanlah jargon sangat. So actually it consists of sequence of statement. Let's say if, else, Okay, and then you need to declare variable and so on. So ayat tu kita boleh faham lah. That is we declare it as the sequence of statement and it can be read by human. Kita boleh faham. We understand the syntax of the programming language. Beside of source code, it also can be called as code snippet or program code. Okay, so dia ada banyak nama lah instead of source code. Okay, this is the example of C language. Okay, written in I think def C++. Okay, actually this is .c. Kalau you tengok belakang tu .c, so this is C code. Okay, kalau C++ CPP. Okay, dia ada beza sikit lah. Has some slightly different lah between C and C++. Okay, so when you refer to this code, okay, this code actually consists of list or sequence of instruction to computer and consists of specific steps to carried out by computer. Okay, so kalau you tengok dekat sini you know, actually you understand what is the computer program about print F, print lah maksudnya print hello world, print hello new student and so on and it consists of sequences lah maksudnya dia ada sequences. You need to declare first, include whatever, and open the main method and so on. And then a series of instruction that tell a computer what to do and how to do a task. Okay, so ini contohnya instruction to do the printing lah, print hello world. So when you run this code, so hello world, hello new student, and hey, welcome to whatever lah alright, so it consists of list of sequence instruction that can be carried out by the computer. So for the next lab, we will test on how simple code can be run on your compiler. Nanti saya akan terangkan lah what is the compiler that you can install inside your laptop. Alright. So I think all of you know one of the IT or computer science branches career consists of programmer. Programmer ni sangat well known lah in the field of computer science. So programmer is also known as software developer. Sama je, lebih kurang lah the person that are responsible to develop a software. Okay. And each of the programmer need to follow the step of program software development which is firstly do the program coding, compile if to check the error, debugging, okay, do the fix the error and so on, and lastly testing. Okay, so if you are the programmer, you need to follow all of these steps. Firstly, write the program code inside the compiler, and then you click compile in order for the computer to understand what is the code about, and then debugging, you check back either the error happen or not. If that computer programming code have the error, you need to debug it, try to search it one by one, line by line, and lastly testing. Okay, until your computer program or your application runs smoothly. So this is the responsibility of the programmer, okay, or the software developer. Okay, so when we talk about the programmer, actually it is responsible to a programmer know the process and phase. Firstly, process of writing the programming code, okay, computer programming lah. It's a process of writing, and then write a computer program using any programming language that is written by the programmer. Okay, for example, let's say you want to develop an Android application. Okay, so the computer program is the Android application using language. I didn't know lah, whatever type of and what we call Android. So it depends on you lah. So you need to choose the programming language, okay, and you need to write it, okay. And then at the end of the step, the output is one application that can be used by user. So this is what we call as the programming language step lah, the process of writing whatever. Alright. So benda yang paling senang lah. The simple example of real system close to the computer programming is bank ATM. Okay, biasa guna kan. Actually mostly most of you at least once a month lah deal with bank ATM, keluarkan duit, withdraw the money, do the transfer and everything or alternatively you can simply log in into the bank application online. Okay, so actually in this bank ATM at the what we call at the back end they have the some sort of computer programming okay, or the source code, okay, in order for the bank ATM to run smoothly according to the user requirement. Firstly, what the step that you need to do, okay, you need to insert the bank card, enter the PIN number, go to the selection, okay, and then get back the card. When you get back the card, and then you take your money and obtain the receipt. Okay, so actually macam mana bank ATM ni berfungsi? Okay, automatically ke? Of course not lah. Actually this bank ATM was programmed by the programmer in order for the bank ATM do according to the user requirement. Okay, banyaklah user requirement, boleh keluarkan tunai, okay, money withdrawal, okay, ask about the bank statement, okay, or you want to pay the bill, or you want to link with tabung haji and so on. Okay, so everything about the bank ATM system is developed by the developer or the software developer. Okay. Alright, and then IDE. Okay, what is IDE? IDE is the Integrated Development Environment. Okay, apa itu IDE? IDE adalah software package yang dikombainkan dengan word processor. You know what processor? Mungkin textpad ke, notepad, or word document, okay, and link together with the compiler, linker, loader and all other tools for finding error. Ni IDE. So IDE yang kita gunakan in this class, there is mostly kita panggil the dev C++ lah. Actually you can use any compiler lah to run your C++ code. Alright, so here firstly, when you have a source file is a file that contain source code lah. Okay, either you write it in the word processor ataupun you install any PS Pad ke untuk you tulislah code tu use to type in program and correction. Okay, and then you run this source file, okay, using the compiler. Compiler tu you dapat dari mana? Actually, kalau you install dev C++, there are a function we call it as the compiler in order to translate the program into machine code. Sebab machine ni only understand program code 0 and 1 lah. So word processor ni something that kita boleh kita boleh faham. For example, printf welcome world, printf welcome to C++ programming. Tu kita boleh baca. But compiler is responsible to translate the program yang kita tulis tu into the machine code. Okay, and there are two condition, either successful or unsuccessful. Kalau unsuccessful maksudnya error message akan keluar lah. You need to find the error and try to betulkan lah, fix the error. If success, okay, and then run to object file. Dia akan jadi satu objek lah alright, and then there are linker to resolve cross references among the project file lah. Yang ni dalam coding tu akan ada banyak lah which is consist of variable, class and so on. So object file have the linker, okay. So and it can be saved as executable file. You know what is exe file? Something that you tak payah, you doesn't need to run using any compiler lah in order to run it. Contohnya you just double click terus buka So executable file, and loader copies executable file, exe file into the memory and initiate execution of the instruction. So it can be you can see the result on your screen. Ini adalah proses lah of compilation of your source code using IDE. Okay, IDE ni banyak dekat internet mostly kalau Java kita gunakan NetBeans, kalau you pernah dengar lah kan. Okay, NetBeans. So kalau C++ kita ada Dev C++. Actually banyak online IDE pun ada you just copy and paste your code inside the website. You click the run and it can translate into the machine language lah. Kita tahulah ada error atau tak. Boleh repair online saja Alright, so IDE So during the program execution, okay, it consists of memory Actually our computer have the memory which is our RAM lah Okay. Input data is something that scanned by the program, input by the user lah. Kita yang tekan lah input data tu Contohnya meter reading. What is meter reading? Contohnya, for example, if you want to calculate how much the bill for a current month, so you need to enter meter lah, reading, bill, tak kisahlah bill listrik or bill air ke kan. Okay, it is program input. Okay, and it convert to the not convert lah, pass to the memory. So memory akan capture all the input and processed by the CPU, Central Processing Unit. Okay, and then it go back to the memory and compute the result lah. Let's say satu bulan tu you gunakan berapa meter padu air, and you darab lah, multiply how much 1 meter padu air tu and then produce program output which is your water bill. Okay, so program output is the line displayed by a program. Okay, boleh. Contoh yang paling senang lah you punya markah dekat SMAP tu, kita masukkan lecturer masuk, so input data. Okay, macam mana dia kira macam mana tahu 90 tu A? So process by the CPU. Kita pass markah 90 tu dekat memory, so CPU will process and computation will be done at memory. So at the end, bila kita masuk 90, klik submit and dia keluarkan result lah. So 90 is A. So this is what we call during the program execution. Okay. So and then actually the programmer need to follow the software development method which is we call as the SDLC. Yang ni dalam you akan belajar lebih jelas dalam ada subjek nanti lah So actually you kena tahulah dalam SDLC ni ada berapa phase-nya Actually what is the purpose of SDLC? Step used to solve the problem in computer programming. A development of a software or computer program product. Okay, maksudnya kalau kita nak buat produk, when we want to develop a software or product, you need to follow the SDLC phase. Fasa tu kita kena buat di awal. Okay, kalau kita skip satu fasa, maka kita akan mengalami kesukaran lah Alright. Okay, so in software development method, firstly you need to know the problem. Okay, you need to kita nak buat software. Okay, dan software tu nak menyelesaikan masalah apa? What is the problem that can be solved by the software? Okay, and then you go to the analysis phase. What analisa? You gather the problem from user, then you analyze. Okay, what is the apa ni function that can be included in the proposed software. And then thirdly, you need to design it. Design lah macam mana software tu berfungsi. You sketch the interface and so on. And during the design also you need to develop or you need to create your source code. And then implement it. You do the debugging, correct the error and so on. And second last is to test and verify. Testing, verify you kena bagi dekat user. Go back to the user, test either your application will fulfill their requirement or not. If not, you need to go back to the problem, you need to do analysis and so on. Sebab dia cycle And then lastly you need to maintain and update. Okay, kalau ada bug, bagi debug and any error lah, you need to fix the error in order for you to ensure that your developed software is maintained up to date and it can be run accordingly lah, no matter how condition lah entered by the user. Alright, so ini adalah fasa-fasa yang sangat penting dalam pembangunan software tersebut. Alright, so we reach slide 20. I think we need to continue to the other session of recording. Okay, bye.